Have you ever heard of a brand new railway station being built on the fly, only to be ripped out less than 5 months later? Welcome to Heathrow Junction. The station that literally appeared out of nowhere in 1998, served passengers for just 126 days, and then vanished. It was the ultimate railway improvisation act, born from a catastrophic tunnel collapse that threw the multi-million-pound Heathrow Express project into chaos. Today on Railway Mayhem, we're diving into how a massive engineering blunder forced the creation of one of Britain's most short-lived railway stations, complete with shuttle buses, shiny new trains running to nowhere near the airport, and a story that's pure railway chaos. Back in the early 1990s, the plan was slick. Connect Heathrow Airport directly to London Paddington. In just 15 minutes, the Heathrow Express aimed to take travellers from London Paddington along a newly electrified section of the Great Western Main Line. Then it would head on to a purpose-built spur near West Drayton, before diving into tunnels towards the airport. To speed things up and save money, engineers embraced a new Austrian tunnelling method, or NATM, basically spraying concrete onto excavated London clay. In 1992, a £1.1 million trial tunnel proved successful, allowing the main contractor Balfour Beatty to forge ahead. The target? A grand opening in December 1997. What could possibly go wrong with digging complex tunnels under one of the world's busiest airports? Well, on October the 21st, 1994, disaster strikes. Not just a small slip. A massive section of nearly finished tunnel under Heathrow's central terminal area collapsed. It wasn't just a single event. The ground kept falling for days. Huge craters ripped open the surface, swallowing the earth and even threatening buildings above. The scale was immense. Investigators later said the underground void was big enough to swallow the Royal Albert Hall. Crucially, the collapse put London Underground's Piccadilly Line tunnels running nearby at serious risk. For a period of time, services had to be suspended while engineers scrambled to stabilise the ground around it. Investigators pointed to a perfect storm of problems. Applying NATM designed for hard rock to London's tricky soft clay without enough caution, design flaws like a flattened tunnel base making construction tricky, while also having reports of poor workmanship, including issues of shotcrete thickness and joints, and crucially, monitoring systems that failed to flag the warning signs, or managers who didn't act on them. The consequence? A hefty £150 million recovery bill and a critical 6-month delay to the entire Heathrow Express project. The fix was equally epic. A colossal 60-metre wide, 35-metre deep circular concrete wall, a cofferdam, was sunk into the ground to contain the mess and allow rebuilding. Amazingly, instead of years of legal battles, BAA boss Sir John Egan pushed for a single team approach, getting everyone working together to fix it, keeping the delay to just 6 months. 6 months might not sound like long, but with the tunnels out of action, BAA faced a problem: how to start any kind of train service. Their answer was pure genius. Simply build a temporary railway station on the edge of the airport grounds, and then bus people the rest of the way. The chosen site being Stockley Park, just north of Heathrow, conveniently located near the flying junction, where the new Heathrow spur branched off the Great Western Main Line. Even better, they could renew sidings which were laid for the tunnel construction for the temporary site of the station. Construction was rapid. A basic, single-platform affair with a simple shelter thrown up in months. Functional, not fancy, it was designed to be disposable from day one. BAA didn't want their premium Heathrow Express brand tainted by the temporary workaround, so the interim service got a different name, the Heathrow Fast Train. Not quite as premium sounding, but it used a brand new Class 332 electrical multiple unit built specifically for the Heathrow service by CAF down in Spain between 1997 and 1998. Allowing them a vital chance to run a service before the main launch. The non-stop run from Paddington's dedicated platforms 6 and 7 to Heathrow Junction took just 12 minutes. These trains are on an intensive timetable, with trains leaving Paddington every 15 minutes, with most of the 14-strong fleet of Class 332 units being formed of just 3 coaches during this period. Passengers boarded the shiny new trains at Paddington, enjoyed a quick sprint along the Great Western Main Line, only to arrive at a lonely platform in Stockley Park. Waiting for them? A fleet of shuttle buses ready to complete the journey to the actual terminals. It wasn't ideal, but it kept the rail link alive and allowed the new trains and crew to bed in. Passengers likely had mixed feelings, impressed by the speed of the train, less so by the bus transfer from a temporary halt. By June 1998, the repaired tunnels and the permanent underground stations at Heathrow were finally ready. And then on the 23rd of June, then Prime Minister Tony Blair officially launched the real Heathrow Express, with trains gliding into the airport. And just like that, Heathrow Junction's job was done. Its last passengers passed through the day before, on the 22nd of June. Its entire operational life? A mere 126 days. The end was swift. Within 10 days of closure, crews were already ripping up the track, leading to a temporary platform. The platform of shelter vanished almost overnight. This rapid disappearance was part of the plan, enabled by the special legal powers granted under a Transport and Works Act order that allowed for its temporary existence and quick removal. Looking at satellite imagery from 1999, there isn't a single clue that a station once sat at the site even a year later. Today, if you ride the Heathrow Express or the Elizabeth Line out past Stockley Park, you'll see nothing to mark where Heathrow Junction once stood. The site is now just an unremarkable service road near warehousing. For enthusiasts, it's a prime piece of trivia, one of the UK's shortest lived stations ever. Blink in 1998 and you would have missed it. So that ends a strange tale of Heathrow Junction. A station born from disaster, serving its purpose for a fleeting moment, then disappearing forever. It's a classic Railway Mayhem story of engineering failure met with rapid, if slightly awkward, railway brain thinking. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more weird and wonderful stories from the world's railways. Thanks for watching.